Lots of people unfollow me, and I've spoken to several artists who have confessed that they unfollowed me for a bit and then have come back. And then I have, of course, the thousands and thousands of people who leave my online spaces and who do not come back. I lost 35,000 followers over a 2-month period last year, and a lot of those, they would have been bots. But a lot of them would have also been artists and creatives who did not want Amy on their feed. I am not for everyone. I feel comfortable. I'm getting comfortable with this truth. A lot of people, they don't want to be harassed by an enthusiastic white lady who over gesticulates violently while telling them that they need to create. And, that actually makes sense to me. Like, not everyone needs this sort of energy. I try to begrudge no one, but I do get curious about specifically why people choose to click unfollow. I had a really great conversation with a writer at a workshop who confessed to following me, then unfollowing me, then refollowing me, like going back and forwards repeatedly. And she said, I wasn't creating. Every time I saw your content, I was reminded of what I was avoiding, of what I was hiding from. I didn't want the reminder, but art kept calling me back. So this got me thinking about how often when artists tell their friends about what they're creating and how they're taking their art seriously, they often get strange reactions. Like when you tell someone that you're making stuff, people often act strangely. Friends nod or smile tightly, and then maybe they move the conversation swiftly on. Family, upon hearing about your upcoming exhibition, the book that you're writing, the fact that you're taking pottery classes, they find ways to belittle your exciting news and certainly don't actively support it. Your besties never ask you how your art is going. They avoid the topic like it's awkward. I find that I get a lot of awkwardness, like people just don't know what to say to me. So whether we're being unfollowed on social media or having people awkwardly sidestep our artistry, there's something about creativity that makes people squirm. Committing to our creativity triggers people. It makes people uncomfortable. It shines a light on a part of themselves that they have been ignoring, neglecting, and hiding from. So I wrote this essay so that you know that the next time someone belittles you for your creative endeavors, or awkwardly veers away from the topic, or literally unfollows you, it isn't because you are an embarrassment. It isn't because they think you're a loser. It's because you've provoked something within them. Art is a mirror. People see themselves in our creations. And the artist oftentimes is a mirror too. People see themselves in us. Every time they look at you, chasing your dreams, daring to be a little delusional, making cool shit, playing, fucking around, having fun, they must confront what they are choosing to ignore. And they're ignoring their creativity, their dreams, their inner artist, their desire to play. It's confronting. Please remember that. Vulnerability can be hard to look at. In my quest to understand why people unfollow and avoid the artist, I've been thinking a lot about this topic of vulnerability and how exposed the creator is, the artist is. 7 years ago, I decided to try and make a YouTube video, and it's really fucking cute. I'm not used to talking to camera at all, and I'm not entirely sure of who I am. I made my partner James watch it recently, and he cannot fucking watch it. Even today, he can hardly watch my YouTube videos. It's too cute, he says, and I know what he means. And so that YouTube video, it's not on this account, but I'm sure you can fucking go find it if you Google my name. I'm talking about I think it's my top 10 favorite creators. I think I only list 7. It's very cute, very sweet, very vulnerable. When TikTok first came out, James, again, my partner, who's also a writer, he recorded his poetry and posted it on the app. And I cannot watch those fucking TikToks. It's too pure. I have a friend who is a stand-up comedian, and the stress that I feel when he performs, even though he is brilliant, I can hardly watch it. I care too much. He's too vulnerable. We are creatives and we play in a public arena. We have to be vulnerable in front of people. And for a lot of people, often those closest to us, the easiest thing for them to do is to just look away. What you are doing, what we are doing, we're making art. It makes you shine very, very bright. And some people aren't ready to look directly at your brilliance. No one gave you permission. I want to talk about this being a huge trigger for people. I suspect it is a big reason why people cock an eyebrow when we bring up our art or our creativity or whatever the fucking cool shit is we're doing. We've grown up in a culture that has gate-kept the arts from us. So you can become a singer, but when a label picks you. And if you want to be a writer, you can talk to me when you've signed a publishing contract. An actor, cool. What have you been in recently? Who picked you? But this, right now, this is the age of the artist without permission, more than ever before. We are just showing the fuck up and saying, no one told me I could do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. And it makes people really uncomfortable. When people ask me what I do, and I decide to grace them with the correct answer of, well, I'm an author, 9 out of 10 times the next question is, oh, who publishes you? AKA, who gave you permission? And when I tell them that, predominantly I do it myself, like the conversation doesn't know where to go. It can get so fucking awkward or condescending. Like it's such a minefield to tell someone that you didn't get permission to do what you are doing to making art. Anyway, I don't really know where I'm going with this essay, but I think what I want to say is whether people are unfollowing you or friends are not supporting you, or you've had a load of weird condescending conversations with strangers about your art, I want you to know that this is not about you. It's about them. You are doing so good. You are being so brave. You are chasing art. You are creating something important. They have been conditioned and confronted by your magic in a way that has frightened them. And hopefully in some situations, your bravery will inspire them to chase their creative calling. Your ability to be an artist without permission will help them realize that they don't need permission. Maybe your magic will awaken their magic, but it is not your responsibility to worry about that. You just need to stay the course. Let them do whatever they need to do. You have art to make. You have a creative legacy to build. You are on the path, and I'm so proud of you.